Sorry for any technical difficulties you might have had there. Haven't missed much in that short period of time. Neither team able to create a chance so far. Bartholomew trying to change that. Holds up play and gives the ball right back to Francis Marion. Poor decision from Amanda. "12 minutes gone, one shot for each team. None of them very memorable. Bartholomew. Lekis. Balzano making a run, it's behind her. The passing has been less than crisp on a crisp autumn night in the old Capitol.
You're right, it is crisp. Quite chilly here.
It's going to be downright chilly by the time we get done with this thing, I think.
56 is what Al said.
And Al knows.
Al does know. So does the Weather Channel.
Not Al Roker, of course. We're talking about Al Weston.
Al Roker.
Our sports information director. And here comes Lekis. Galloping towards the middle. Balzano shot. Just wide. Deflected off a Francis Marion player. It's a corner for the Cats. Cassie made a great run as Sophia found herself in a whole lot of space. First real chance of the night for either team. Corner played short. Cross came low to the near post and cleared away. I believe it was Becca Morris trying to let that one run through her legs and into the net at the near post. It skipped just enough to allow clearance from the Patriots.
Oh,
nice little Cruyff turn from Bonser, who gets taken down. The ref says play on. Riley, agree?
Oh, I don't know about that. I'm gonna stay neutral though. But if I wasn't, I'd say it was a foul.
Bobcats heading back the other way quickly. Moore is fighting for it. It's one. But Brianna Henderson. Midfielder's done a nice job. Well, it looks to be a number 8 role for the Patriots.
All right, we have plenty of room now. Got to make something happen.
Mizuraka. It's McElroy, now back to Mizuraka. Mizuraka facing Omar's daughter. And Uno wins the battle.
Yeah, another thing I've seen Umbjorg do all season is she knows how to use her body to keep control and possess the ball, and she showed that right there. But she is, like we said, one of the best ball handlers on the team.
One other thing she's got better at is maintaining position, knowing when to go forward, just like she's doing now. Plays a pass to Bartholomew, making a run. Bartholomew's going to run towards the middle. Balzano pops it up and over. Lekis is there. Una's going to catch up to it first. Back to Lekis. Lekis looking for Bartholomew. Bartholomew cutting inward. Amanda Bartholomew, save. Still running away from the keeper. Still running away, and finally,
wow,
Kitchen dives on top of it. The Bobcats threw everything but the kitchen sink at Kitchen. But just couldn't get that one past her.
That was a unfortunate series of events for Georgia College.
And you'll see here, Bartholomew took a swipe at it. Great save from Kitchen, diving to her right side. That thing was angling towards the bottom left corner. Of course, Amanda put enough on it to have it skip away from her. Bobcats couldn't close the deal, but now they have pink numbers coming forward. Lekis on the wing. Lekis has it taken away. Sponsor giving chase. Francis Marion. Thought about hitting the Bobcats on the counter, decided to pull it back. Now possession will run the Patriots' way, taken away by Ferris. Attentive play from Aaron. He just began to fill in at that starting right back role. Again, the sophomore transfer from Armstrong State, finding a home in Milledgeville. But that Armstrong State program doesn't exist anymore.
I was about to say, unfortunate situation for all the athletes there.
Good news for us, though. We've picked up a few athletes in a couple of different sports.
Yeah, their intramural program is going to be unbelievable now.
4 shots to 1 for the Cats so far. Couple of them enough to cause nerves from the Patriots. Bobcats have a free kick near the midline. Sponsor's in a whole lot of space. If Una just wanted to take this quickly and pass it off to her.
Yeah.
Now there's not. She does look to the middle, though. Morris tried to lay it off for Wrench. Wrench still fighting for it. She'll pull it back. Uno.
Shoot that, Uno.
Still Uno. Uno going solo. Lekis shot. And the little half volley sails above the bar.
Thought that might have been clipped a little bit.
Thought it might have skipped up, but I think Sophia just got under it as you see Uno coming forward. Lekis took it off a hop, and it still kind of looks like a corner to me.
Mm-hmm.
But no one seemed to complain about it on the Bobcat end of things. And now the goal kick almost came right back to Amanda Bartholomew. Surprised she didn't try to pick that one out of the air. Wrench, an excellent job of coming over to pick it up. Morris had Balzano out wide, instead looked to her left, almost found Lekis. A swipe from Imani McGee. Goes untouched. Now the Bobcats have the ball again. Wrench. Intercepted. Bobcats are giving away the ball maybe one too many times here tonight.
There are 9 defensive players on the left side of the half for Francis Marion.
And it may not be enough. Here's Morris. Morris coming forward quickly. Morris. Once again, Kitchen in the right place at the right time.
Being tested tonight.
Morris maybe stood over the ball for one too many seconds. Was powering forward, but maybe didn't get the heat on the ball she wanted. Possession the last 10 minutes. About 90% Bobcats as Lekis heads to the carpet. Another free kick for the Cats. Sarah Mall in no hurry to get out of Omar's daughter's way. Long ball coming into the box towards Morris. Morris pops it up in the air. Balzano giving chase. Popped away by McEwen. Ferris picks it up again. Now McGee and Lekis fighting for it. McGee wins. Omar's daughter in the right place. McGee with a good thought. Tried to chip it up and over to Mall. Bartholomew goes down, nothing called. Omar's daughter comes in with the slide. Might have clipped her a bit, nothing called either. So a trade there, I think.
Penalties offset.
It's exactly right.
Yep.
Of course, if you let those go as a ref, you kind of give a green light to have similar events happen later.
We'll see how it
goes.
goes.
Have to draw a line somewhere.
Yeah.
Bartholomew. Bartholomew. Long shot and another diving save from Kitchen. .56 sophomore from West End of North Carolina, Michaela Kitchen. Having a solid game so far. That one didn't make her work too hard. but got the job done nonetheless. Here's Maul. Omar's daughter, excellent tackle. Maul might have pushed off there. Doesn't matter anyways. Bobcats take the ball right back. Omar's daughter overlapping. Now the Bobcats will head out wide. Still space on the right side. Lozano in space.
Whoa.
Popped over towards Morris. Morris coming on. Save again, Kitchen.
Wow. That one kind of went right into the hands of the keeper, and just got to pick a side with that one, preferably the bottom right side.
Excellent run from Morris. Better ball, too. She tried to sneak it under Kitchen, but once again, Michaela Kitchen up for the task. She's going to have a whole lot more work to do right now if things hold. 7 shots already for the Cats. Just 1 for Francis Marion.
This midfield play is a little sloppy right now, as both teams kind of being dispossessed.
Asbell the one to take it away this time. Asbell goes to the floor, and it'll be pulled back. McElroy commits the foul. Remember, the Bobcats in pink tonight for Kick for the Cure. Effort to raise breast cancer awareness.
One thing the Francis Marion backline has done well is keeping Georgia College out of the box, other than a few times, but most of Georgia College's shots have been outside the 18. And so that is something that Francis Marion is doing well, although Georgia College does have 7 shots compared to their 1.
And if you'll notice, they're man marking Bartholomew extremely well. There's someone in her back pocket at all points. Lekis working around McGee, can't do it. Minor McGee continues to have a solid game. Throw-in goes towards Bartholomew, just takes the shot, in! A stunner from Bartholomew.
Wow.
They tried Kitchen over and over again and finally snuck one past her. Amanda Bartholomew, her 15th goal of the season. The throw-in came in, and Bartholomew surprised everyone, including Kitchen.
Whoa.
Into the top corner, a frozen rope to the upper 90. And it's a 1-0 lead for the Cats. Amanda Bartholomew, man.
Yeah, that was unbelievable. You couldn't put that in a better place. At top left, there's about 4 square feet of space, and she put it right in the middle of it.
The skill to let it pop a couple of times, then take it off essentially a half volley.
Yeah.
Ball was coming off the turf when she took a swipe at it, and now I thought she shielded the ball pretty well. Has it pulled back instead.
She can get away with that. She has all season, and sometimes it is a foul. Sometimes it's just nice positioning. But as you can see there, it was clearly a foul, and play on.
Even still, Michaela Kitchen made a fantastic effort to try to get to that one.
There's almost nothing you can do.
She did get a hand on it, which was an accomplishment in itself.
Yeah. Kind of pushed it in the side netting.
But a heck of a strike from Amanda. Again, her 15th goal of the year. She came into the game 6th in the nation in goals. She's first in the conference, and that will extend her lead even further.
Is that just Division II?
Division II, yes. It's been all Bobcats from about minute 35 on.
Yep.
Since we're counting down here at Bobcat Field.
I always find that interesting. In professional soccer, everything counts up to 90 minutes to 45 plus 2.
Sure.
This is 45 minus 45.
Exactly. We do things differently around here, I guess.
And then no added time.
No added time. They do stop the clock, though.
Yeah,
So I guess
yeah.
it technically makes up for it. Maybe the Americans will figure it out one day.
Maybe. Hopefully.
Patriots applying some pressure. Speaking of the Americans, blocked by a couple of Bobcats. And now finally some pressure from the Patriots, and that one almost a handball. Came up into the midriff, I believe, of Mike. Didn't make herself bigger. It did go off her arm, I think.
Mm-hmm. That's just one of those balls where if your arms are down by your side, you won't usually get tagged for the handball. It's just how the ref sees it.
Almost started looking for Bartholomew, won't find her. Bobcats do find a throw-in.
Oh.
Omar's daughter with a cheeky run around. Now in the middle. Shot from Duvall is going to skip up to Kitchen.
Yeah. I was looking to see who Omar's daughter was passing to. I had no idea because my depth perception was off, and it just went right back to her.
I think it tricked everyone else, too. That was Raggy, by the way. I didn't see Raggy check in. Oh, and almost a headbutt into Mike. Mike is down. She gets up quickly. Bobcats can't afford to lose another center back. No card for a dangerous play from McElroy. Will she get a talking to? Yes, she will.
Renee
It
Mike.
looks like a card's going to stay in the pocket.
Yeah, Renee Mike playing well in her first start of the season. She's not looking terrible.
Has done enough to keep a clean sheet on the board so far.
That's all we need.
Things continue to be a little hectic down there, Riley. Players continue to head to the floor.
Like you said earlier, there's no calls. It will lead to something different, lead to something kind of more aggressive as the game progresses.
Now you kind of have to make up for it.
Start calling just some
Just about
unusual.
anything.
Yeah, really.
1-0. Bobcats, 9 shots on the board. Just 2 for Francis Marion. Amanda Bartholomew. Who else but Bartholomew picking up the goal for the Cats.
Was that you that came up with that?
Yes, it was me. Who else? Come on. I am the Bartholomew of hashtags, if you will.
Oh, goodness. Sam Jones, everybody.
I do what I can. Man, I just realized I've been doing this for 4 years.
Yeah.
Bobcat fans aren't sick of me yet. It's got to be getting close.
I got sick of you after one game.
Oh, thanks, Rice. I'm always feeling the love from the sports information staff here.
It's the best.
Omar's daughter. Raggy making a run. Just a little too heavy. Bobcats do get the throw in.
Yeah,
Raggy playing in more of an advanced position.
Yeah, she had a little quiet year last year.
Mm-hmm.
Quieter than usual, quieter than her first. But hopefully she can pick things up this year.
Amanda Bartholomew doing it all herself. Goes to the floor. Might have sold that just a little bit.
This isn't the NBA out here, Amanda.
We're talking about Raggy. Raggy came in to the country, really. Set the world on fire.
Yeah.
Was leading the conference, I think she did lead the conference in assist her first year. Was an all-region player. Ever since then, maybe quite not the same impact. As number 16, Emma Hall, checks in for the Patriots. Another freshman. And a good turn from Raggy. Not enough to shield the ball, though. Mike coming forward. Hey, Mike. having an excellent game in her first start of the year. Now Bartholomew shields the ball. Shot from Amanda to the left corner, just wide. Amanda once again trying to catch Michaela Kitchen sleeping, and watch, she shields the defender from the ball and allows herself some space. Took the shot quickly, it just went wide. Kitchen looked like she had it covered.
So what the best do, they use both feet to try and score, and Amanda scored with the right, and now she tried to attempt with the left.
Moore's taken down, ref says play on. Now Raggy, run from Lekis. She's not going to get there. McGee gets there first, but all McGee can do is roll out a play. "15 minutes left in the half." Raggy, Lekis, top of the box. Cleared away by Francis Marion. The ball has spent about 90% of the time in the Francis Marion half.
I would love to see possession stats.
Bartholomew plays it wide. Balzano, cross coming inward. Morris coming forward. Morris pulls it back. Omar's daughter. Omar's daughter still goes down in the box. Clean tackle. Omar's daughter.
Oh.
Doing her best to earn a 10 from the Russian judge there.
Asbel doing some work back there on defense, the freshman.
Omar's daughter brings it down. She's got space. Lots of space. Now Amanda. Flicked over. Tough touch from Raggy. Now Morse.
Somebody go
Morris
to
can't
her.
find a pink shirt. Almost found a yellow shirt.
Yeah, he was open.
Bartholomew. 1-2. Making a run as Amanda Lekis couldn't get it to her. Balzano, haven't heard much from Cassie tonight. Fighting for the ball now as it's taken away. Ferris there to pick it up. Cross. Headed down and taken away by Morris. Morris pulls it back. Volley goes wide. An audacious attempt from Sophia.
I like it though. I like it. You got to be bold sometimes in soccer.
Anya Mancinelli will come in. Cassie will head out. We'll see if Anya moves centrally or if Amanda moves out wide. Looks like they're going to leave Amanda up top. Maddie Steven will come into the game for Sophia Lekis. Senior getting some playing time with Coach Eb Clark, I imagine, feeling pretty comfortable, even with just a 1-0 lead.
I might have thought it might have been a high kick for a second.
Asbel there, plays it wide. Steven with their first touch of the night.
Whoa.
Steven rolls over top of it as he is able to recover. Wrench being pressured. It's about every way you look. Megan Mizarakis there, it seems like. Now the Patriots coming forward. Good tackle from Ferris. Ferris wins the ball. Good patience at the back from the Bobcats. Now they can get forward. Well, nope. Wrench gives it away, but now Bartholomew applying some pressure of her own. Almost picked a pocket.
Almost a perfect lead pass.
Bobcats didn't panic at the back, then Francis Marion almost panicked at the front.
Mm-hmm. Game is slowed down a good bit. There's just players standing around, and Francis Marion on the attack. Whoa.
Volley attempt.
Wow.
Maybe more audacious than Lexus.
I was about to say.
Moments ago.
Yeah. What's a soccer game without a couple wild shots? At least they didn't go into the trees like ours did.
We might have hurt some wildlife in
Yeah,
our pregame
we for sure did.
kick around. Foul on Wrench. Free kick will head back the other way. Cheyenne getting in the back of a Patriot. Taking McEwen. We'll take the free kick. She has 4 goals on the year. That leads the team. She's been playing center back tonight.
Oh.
Header comes in and oh wow. Flicked on by Francis Marion.
What?
It looked to be Brianna Henderson.
That was insane.
And an excellent ball into the box from McEwen. And Henderson threw her head back and slipped it past Ashley Graham. And out of nothing, it's a 1-1 ball game. The free kick comes in from McEwen. And there's Henderson. About the lone navy shirt in a sea of pink, somehow got her head to it. And a surprising equalizer from the Patriots. Now the Bobcats have to do a little more work than maybe they were expecting after that Bartholomew goal. The game just seemed to slow down. It looked like everyone became disinterested. And all of a sudden, the Patriots have gotten back in it. Like a possum playing dead on the side of the road till it jumps up and bites you.
Yeah, that's one way to put it.
They aggressively lulled the Bobcat defense to sleep there, it seemed like.
I really don't know how to describe that goal. It was just very awkward.
Awkward's a good word for it.
Yeah. A goal nonetheless, though.
Again,
1-1.
into a sea of pink shirts, it looked like. And
Yeah.
somehow Henderson got a foot to it, or a head to it, rather, as it almost rolls right to Mizuraka. And that could have just been 2 guerrilla warfare style attacks on the Bobcat defense.
Wow.
They already have 1 successful. Patriots with new life.
Elmer's daughter doing plenty of work back on the left side.
Bartholomew can't get around McGee. She's moved to the near wing. Montanelli central now. Maddie Stephen has switched to the right side. Third one goes to no one. Bobcats need to wake up in a hurry. Mike in good position, but gives away the ball. Ferris makes up for it. Wrench gives the ball away. Now, Aspel has to step up. A collision. Play on. Good no call from the ref. Long shot coming in. Graham's there to cover it. Bobcats seem shell-shocked. You see her here. Aspel coming out for the ball. They both collide, and then a long shot. Almost troubled Graham.
Wow, great touch there.
Ashley Graham having to be aware at all times because the Bobcats cannot keep possession. Another intercepted pass from the Patriots. Diagonal ball coming towards Bartholomew, picked up by Amanda. Bartholomew over the bar.
As the stands erupt. Wow.
You could feel a collective heave from the Bobcat fans ready to celebrate. And the air came out of their lungs as it just sailed over the bar. An excellent turn, a great ball into Bartholomew. It made it over the hands of Kitchen, but just over the top of the frame. Now the Bobcats have a chance to scramble again. Steven coming on. Steven still. Maddie Steven. Low dribbling shot. Kitchen there to cover it. 6 minutes left in what was a Bobcat-dominated half. But a 1-1 scoreline as Bartholomew gets around McGee.
Wow.
This game has opened up in a hurry. Corner for the Cats. 12 shots for Georgia College. I imagine about half of those are on frame.
Bet Kitchen has about 8 saves, I'd say.
I would say so. Corner in swinger. Looking for the near post, found it.
And outside of it. Yeah, that is one thing I've never seen in soccer is somebody scoring off a corner. Like the actual corner kick taker scoring. Never seen that. I've always heard of it.
Mm-hmm. I've been watching live one time when it's happened, and it happened to a team I follow.
Good.
And I threw everything near me. Needless to say, that keeper was not on the team the next week.
Wow.
Yeah, it was kind of harsh. But you make a mistake like that on that big of a setting, you have some issues. Now, Bobcats maybe making a few mistakes here. Coming forward is Maul. Maul looking back. Asbell did a great job stepping up. Mizuraka set Maul up, but Maul couldn't find any space. But Hannah Asbell continues to do a great job at the center back position tonight. Mike has done well tonight as well at the center back spot. Hard not to miss Kai Jeffries, who is out for an injury of an undisclosed nature. Steven had some trouble on the ball. Gets it back to Wrench. Bartholomew. Now out wide to Steven. Steven cutting inward. On the wing, shot coming in, just off the bar.
Oh.
Not sure who took it. Bartholomew gets around one, cross coming inward. Knocked away.
It was a great build-up play there by the Bobcats. Heck of a pass. I think it was Steven out wide that set up a nice scoring opportunity.
Bartholomew weaving through a couple of folks. Shot coming on, almost a handball. Nothing called. It was Montanelli who took the shot, by the way. It went off the bar, and as soon as it hit the bar, she put her hands over her face. She couldn't believe it and go in. I was having a hard time picking out the number from here with these pink uniforms.
Yeah, it's tough, especially over there on the far side.
Asbell there to pick up the pieces, gets it up to Steven. Too far for Bartholomew. Bobcats sometimes seem to get in the trap of just banging it forward towards Amanda.
Yeah.
Of course, it's not a terrible strategy.
It's not.
As talented as Amanda is, but you can lose some creativity going forward.
You did mention it before the game, and that's kind of what they're doing right now. Oh.
Omar's daughter taken down. That should be a card. Still not a card, though.
That hurt me.
I'd be surprised not to see one here. Looked like a play to impede progress as you see Uno go to the carpet there. Maybe not as intentional.
I definitely don't think it was.
Just clipped her a little bit, so I apologize to our head referee. What do I know? Nothing, as always.
Exactly. The commentators know nothing.
It's a good rule of thumb for just about anything. Bjarna daughter plays the ball in. Tough ball. Omar's daughter was there. Now pushed away. Still a chance for the Cats. Played back into the scrum. Going forward is Montanelli, and coming out is Kitchen. Montanelli offside as well. Would not have mattered if Anya did pick it up. Minute 30 left in what's been a very interesting half in the Old Capitol. Starting to get chilly just as the game warms up in Milledgeville. Bartholomew on the wing, cutting inward, keeping that ball in her right foot. Now Wrench. Ferris. Cross coming in. Montanelli's there. Kitchen was there too. Montanelli maybe not enough of a touch as she would have liked. Did cause Kitchen a little bit of trouble. 14 shots for the Cats. It might end that way in the first half for Georgia College unless they can get one in the next 45 seconds.
They might.
Raggy overlap from Maddie.
Oh, great defense.
Cross came inward, was looking for Montanelli, and like Riley said, good defense. Cross coming in again, and it's going to run through everybody. That will likely be the final attacking play of the half. Bobcats 14 shots, 4 shots for Francis Marion, one of them off the head of Brianna Henderson from a free kick that just floated into the box and was flicked on by Henderson and rolled past Ashley Graham, caught flat-footed. Amanda Bartholomew with another stellar strike. And that leaves us where we are at 1-1 as the buzzer sounds at the half. A fascinating half number one.
Yeah.
And a whole lot to talk about when we come back in a few minutes to get you ready for half number 2. In just a moment, Sam Jones, Riley Williams with you here on the Bobcat Broadcast Network. Back in just a moment.
We're here.
Yay! It's a short drive from your neighborhood to your naturehood. To find a neighborhood park or green space near you, visit discovertheforest.org.
Change is constant. Technologies, careers, society. Georgia College is not about landing your first job. It's about preparing for success in a changing world. From the moment you step on campus, you have an immediate sense of belonging. At Georgia College, learning takes place all around us. Our students are critical thinkers, ready to graduate into a complex world. Georgia College, your public liberal arts university. Technologies, careers, society. It is impossible to predict the future. The jobs of tomorrow may not even exist today. At Georgia College, you will learn to be a critical thinker, to develop new ideas and out-of-the-box solutions, because those are the kind of lifelong skills you'll need in a rapidly changing world. The way we see it, it's not really about what you know. It's about how you think. Georgia College, your public liberal arts university.
Hey, Banks. Have a seat and let me make you uncomfortable. Up those grades, son, or the only position you'll be playing in college is sitting on me. You're still awake? Have a seat on old Mr. Bench. At least your buns will fall asleep.
Is this the one about the high school hotshot who gets benched in college?
Hey, Manti, move down.
It's a tearjerker!
We often get the question, where does the money go? More than 90% of NCAA revenue supports 89 championships and more than 1,100 member schools that give $2.7 billion in scholarships each year. Look around you. There are more than 450,000 student-athletes competing every year, succeeding on the field, in the classroom, and in life. Bottom line, we put our money where our mission is.
What you've gained as a student will be just as important to you as what you did as a player. As long as you know that you made the effort to do the best of which you're capable, there's no failure. Success on 3.
There are over 400,000 NCAA student athletes. And just about all of us will be going pro in something other than sports.
I guess sometimes things just happen. Devastating things. Your whole world changes in an instant. That's what happened to me the day my mother had a stroke.
I'm Paul George, and I want you to spot a stroke fast.
F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time to call 911.
Protect the ones you love.
Spot a stroke fast.
We're here.
Yay! It's a short drive from your neighborhood to your naturehood. To find a neighborhood park or green space near you, visit discovertheforest.org.
Change is constant. Technologies, careers, society. Georgia College is not about landing your first job. It's about preparing for success in a changing world. From the moment you step on campus, you have an immediate sense of belonging. At Georgia College, learning takes place all around us. Our students are critical thinkers, ready to graduate into a complex world. Georgia College, your public liberal arts university. Technologies, careers, society. It is impossible to predict the future. The jobs of tomorrow may not even exist today. At Georgia College, you will learn to be a critical thinker, to develop new ideas and out-of-the-box solutions, because those are the kind of lifelong skills you'll need in a rapidly changing world. The way we see it, it's not really about what you know. It's about how you think. Georgia College, your public liberal arts university.
Hey, Banks. Have a seat and let me make you uncomfortable. Up those grades, son, or the only position you'll be playing in college is sitting on me. You're still awake? Have a seat on old Mr. Bench. At least your buns will fall asleep.
Is this the one about the high school hotshot who gets benched in college?
Hey, Manty, move down.
It's a tearjerker!
Back here with you at Bobcat, healed his eye. Step over Riley. What else is new, right?
What else?
It's gotten a little cold here in Millersville, but like we said, the game was just starting to pick up there in the end of the first half. The Bobcats strike first. Amanda Bartholomew, goal number 1. She took it right over there off a throw-in, a little half volley into the top left corner of the net, and it looked like easy sailing for the Bobcats from that point.
It really did, and then I don't know how. It was off a free kick about 15 feet in front of midfield, and the ball just landed 5 feet in front of the goal off the back of the head.
You can take a look at Bartholomew goals here. Again, the throw-in. Just a quick strike right over the top of Kitchen. An excellent strike from the conference's best scorer, maybe the best scorer in the Southeast right now, Amanda Bartholomew, goal number 15 on the year. But like we said, Francis Marion somehow gets back into it after seemingly being dominated the entire game. Bobcats had most of the possession, almost, I would say, about 75% of possession, most of that in the Francis Marion third. But yet, Francis Marion strikes back. A free kick, like we said, from about 15 feet in front of midfield, floats into the scrum in the middle of the box. And then it was number 17, Brianna Henderson, doing the damage as she just flicked the ball on. It rolls past Graham. And all of a sudden we have a 1-1 game,
yeah,
even with the Bobcats dominating just about every facet. You look at the stat line, Riley.
Yeah, with Georgia College, 14 shots, like we said already, just railing them in. And Francis Marion with 6. Shots on goal, I was right, 8. 8 shots on goal. And then, but Ashley Graham only has 1 save on the night. That shows you how not busy she's been and how just kind of weird that goal was for Francis Marion.
It seemed fluky, I guess is the word for it. And it's surprising to see Ashley Graham be caught so flat-footed.
Yeah, she just kind of stood there.
She didn't really make an effort for it.
Yeah, exactly.
Because she just didn't see it coming. You can see it here. It's flicked on. Ashley takes a couple steps over. There's nothing she can do about it. A great ball in from, I believe it was number 10, Daly McEwen. And then Henderson just flicks it on. Nothing Ashley Graham could do about it. So a 1-1 game. Like we said, though, Bobcats controlling most of it. We'll see if they get a very similar top 3. Again, as we start the second half, they switched up. Stephen Mancinelli come in instead of Lekis and Balzano. Haven't seen Emily Peterson tonight either. Wondering where she is in the attack. She may still be out due to an injury.
Yep.
Bobcats also missing Kai Jeffries tonight as well, but Renee Hike done a pretty solid job so far.
Yeah, she has. That back line, other than that, than the 1 goal that just kind of skipped on in there, they've played very solid. They've had a solid first half, and I'm definitely looking to see a nice shutout second half from the back four of Georgia College.
Well, if things continue the way they were in the first, we may see the Bobcats come out on top, but you never know. As we saw in half number 1. Going to be a fun one. We're about 2 minutes away from the start of the second half. Sam Jones, Riley Williams here with you on the Bobcat Broadcast Network. We'll be back in just a few moments. Stay with us, folks. Throw in goes towards Bartholomew. Just takes the shot in. We'll take the free kick. She has 4 goals on the year. That leads the team. She's been playing center back tonight. Oh. Header comes in, and oh, wow. And inward. It was out swinging. Bobcats scrambling a bit. Played back out by Marion. Long shot at some. Graham has to make her from Graham and Mike. Cross coming into the box. Graham will come out to claim it.
Left side of the half for Francis Marion.
And it may not be enough. Here's Morris. Morris coming forward quickly. Morris.
Doesn't look half bad.
See if she can catch Michaela Kitchen off guard. Taken quickly. She's aiming for goal. And Bartholomew. Bartholomew. Long shot and another diving save. Bartholomew cutting inward. Amanda Bartholomew, save. Still running away from the keeper. Still running. Lozano in space.
Whoa.
Popped over towards Morris. Morris coming on. Save again, Kitchen. Aspel has to step up. A collision. Play on. Good. No call from the ref. Long shot coming in. Graham's there to cover it. Diagonal ball coming towards Bartholomew. Picked up by Amanda. Bartholomew over the bar.
We often get the question, where does the money go? More than 90% of NCAA revenue supports 89 championships and more than 1,100 member schools that give $2.7 billion in scholarships each year. Look around you. There are more than 450,000 student athletes competing every year, succeeding on the field, in the classroom, and in life. Bottom line, we put our money where our mission is.
Sam Jones, Riley Williams back with you in the Old Capitol on the west campus of Georgia College Bobcat Field here in chilly Milledgeville, Georgia. It's a gorgeous autumn night, though, as we're just about ready to kick off. Half number 2, Amanda Bartholomew puts the ball down at the center line. And it looks like Balzano and Lekis have returned to their place at the top of the formation. Maybe a little more attacking firepower, especially as Mazzinelli looks like she's moved to a number 10 role. Center attacking mid is a position we haven't seen Anya in a lot this year. Immediately the Patriots coming out. Omar's daughter might have overstepped their grounds a little bit. Now she's having to scramble back. Morris scrambling back as well and clearing the ball out of play. Sierra Cartano causing the difficulty for Georgia College.
This attack right here might be the best of the night for Francis Marion, and it's only the first minute of the second half.
They're starting hot. Cross coming in. Brought down. Still trouble. Cleared out of play. I believe it was Jessica Garnett who actually got the ball there, but bodied by Cassie Balzano enough. Caused the shot to run wide. Patriots with an early run of possession. Heavy touch, cleared away. Still picked up, and maybe a shot attempt?
Maybe. We'll give it a maybe.
Not quite sure what the thought was there.
We'll give him a half shot.
Maybe just mishit by Francis Marion. It was Henderson who scored earlier. Lekis chops the ball around one player, still cutting through, and then laid it off for no one in particular. Passing in the midfield tonight has been the biggest struggle for the Bobcats, giving the ball away cheaply and easily.
For both teams, really. Francis Marion not doing so hot either in the midfield.
Morris having to scramble over and clear that one out.
Yes, Sam, you mentioned Mancinelli playing up kind of in the center attacking mid, and that kind of provides a diamond as the ball goes in.
Cross coming in tough for Graham, but she's able to pick it out of the sky.
Wow.
See here, Francis Marion applying some pressure. The cross came in. I'm not sure which Patriot was there, but almost got ahead to it. Just over top over Graham, able to make the play. Bobcats finally regaining control of the ball, and just as I say it, I jinxed it. Jinxed it to the other side of the road and back. Bobcats have the ball back, though. Given away by Duvall. Savannah's first real touch of the night, not her best. Ferris able to turn and clear it. Rough coming out of the gate from Georgia College. Mike with the solid clearance. Morris and Duvall combining to take the ball away. Morris pops it up in the air. Bartholomew gonna pick it up. Almost snuck around. Brooke Kennedy wasn't able to get past the last toe poke effort of Kennedy. Balzano cutting around a player. Now played down line to Bartholomew. Amanda chasing after it, cleared out before she can get to it. Nice play from Kewen. McGee trying to get it away, picked up by Balzano. Cassie looking for a cross. Cassie still trying to earn a corner. The ball won't oblige. Does want to throw in. Throw and goes towards Lekis. Lekis plays it back, almost to Duvall, poked away. Bartholomew sprinting ahead for the throw. Now Balzano. Montanelli set herself up well, but Cassie couldn't play it to her feet. Good spacing from Anya. The crispness of the passing just hasn't been there for the Bobcats in just about every aspect of the pitch tonight. If it had been, very easily could be 4 or 5-1.
Yeah, great effort from Kitchen back there. Goalkeeper for Francis Marion.
Bartholomew tried the 1-2 with Omar's daughter, couldn't get the 2.
You know, Sam, I can't tell if we're playing 3 back right now with Omar's daughter up in the midfield. Is that what it looks like to you?
No, I believe Uno's just pushed up a little bit.
Okay, yeah, she's going back now. I see. She was up there for a while. That's what kind of confused me.
Of course, Francis Marion hasn't really attacked their right flank at Georgia College tonight. They're trying to do it now, but Omar's daughter, again, doing the dirty work, able to slow things down, and Morris goes down hard, gets up quickly. Big time contact from both players, and the referee continues to let them play tonight. We've seen a few heavy hits, but it's been called evenly. And now Bartholomew with a chance to get around 1. Slowed down. Are they going to pull it back? Oh, not pulled back. Wow.
Sam, that started with Renee Mike. Nice header right up the middle to Bartholomew, and Bartholomew using her speed. Almost had a breakaway.
Can't leave Amanda in that much space. Now she's cutting in towards the middle. Bartholomew off the crossbar. Amanda throws her head skyward. Her dad, equally as frustrated. We all thought it was going in. A curling shot from the top of the box. Almost one of Amanda's best of the year.
That would have been 100% would have been her best goal of the year.
Now a ball played forward. Trouble for Francis Marion. As it looked like Mizuraka could have just continued forward and had space. But man, oh man, what a couple of inches could have been tonight for Amanda Bartholomew and the Bobcats. A couple that have hit off the top of the bar. None better than that one from Amanda a few moments ago.
Yeah, Sam, I think Francis Marion is kind of realizing the importance of this late PBC matchup. And Georgia College as well. Georgia College sitting 3-3. They love a positive record in the Peach Belt. And so I think both teams are going to go a little bit harder here in the second half to get the win and maybe even keep a tie for Francis Marion.
4 games left for the Bobcats, only one more at home. That's when number 16 Columbus State comes to town. They only have 1 loss on the year, and that's North Georgia. A 3-2 loss, a 16 may not accurately represent just how good this Columbus State team is, a team that's won the conference for a few years now.
Yeah, they put up 8 on Georgia Southwestern. 8-0.
Bobcats put up 4 of their own on Georgia Southwestern, but Columbus right now has a goal differential. We looked this up today of 49.
Oh, what?
49. That's not many how goals they scored. That's their goal differential. They scored 58.
Yes. No, I understood. Wow.
Oh, no. I'm just clarifying for everyone else because it seems absurd, but we double-checked.
58.
58. So that Columbus team, extremely talented. And what that means is the Bobcats can't drop points to teams that are below them in the table, like Francis Marion. This half, absolutely huge for Georgia College, and possibly the upcoming overtime period's huge for Georgia College. A game they cannot drop.
What are the overtime rules for everyone watching?
We will have 2 10-minute periods.
No
goal.
No PKs.
No PKs.
No PKs. Okay.
Penalties. That's most everyone else calls them.
Yes.
Or kicks from the spot, rather.
Kicks from the
spot. Since they are not awarded due to a penalty. Again, Americans. What do they know? Says the kid from Marietta, Georgia.
Yeah,
I can't really talk.
Says the 2 American broadcasters.
Uh-huh. At least we're aware. Some of us are not aware. Lozano looking for Lekis. Couldn't get it to her.
Wow. Whoa.
Paul snuck through the wickets.
Through both of them.
Mizuraka listed as a midfielder and looked like she's playing a 10 role in a 4-3-3, but seems to get forward a whole lot. Good pressure from Amanda. Patriots weave their way out of it.
I think that kick had something to do with the wetness of the field. As you can see, kind of the players' footprints. It's always difficult to play with a skipping ball.
And right there, right on cue, as that one ran a little longer than Omar's daughter expected. Montanelli almost picks up a knock on the head. Is able to work through it. Omar's daughter gives the ball away, though. Frustrating right now for the Cats. 12 minutes in to half number 2. And a game that's tied. Doesn't feel like it should be, but it is. Credit to the Patriots. They've done what they need to do. They've limited the Bobcats to clear-cut chances. Sure, Amanda has been able to find a few spaces, but now that might change. Lekis cutting in. Lekis still. Lekis still. Lekis!
That was unbelievable.
Dance on him, Sophia.
Unbelievable.
Goodness. Sophia Lekis was throwing the right stick on the PlayStation all over the place. Went to the ground and slipped that one past Kitchen. 2-1 Bobcats as Sophia Lekis slices and dices her way to a 2-1 Bobcat lead. A massive goal for the Cats that now have some defending to do. Played back. Shot from Bowman. Deflected by Duvall. Now the Bobcats have a chance to get forward. Bartholomew tried to get it to Balzano. It might run wide. Out of play, it does.
Yeah, that was an unbelievable play. Lekis juked out 3 defenders and took it on herself and scored.
Sophia Lekis, like I said, just danced on him. Broke some ankles along the way, as Asbel almost struggled to clear that one. But one of the biggest goals of the year for Georgia College, if things hold true. Pausano wins the ball. Some strength from the freshman.
Ooh.
Sophia has a habit of showing up in big moments at Bobcat Field. If you remember the game-tying goal she had with 20 seconds left against North Georgia. Now maybe has a chance for one more as Bartholomew finds Mancinelli, and it skips away from her. Omer's daughter runs back to pick it up. Shot coming low. Still can't clear it away. Mancinelli stepping up. Bobcats still there. Now it's Mancinelli. Blocked again.
What?
Chance after chance after chance. The Bobcats banging their head against a brick wall on that one.
I counted 4 shots.
Couldn't burst through. Ball kept rolling away and rolling away. A few miss hits.
Wow.
Shout out to one of our ball people tonight who is cloaked in full throw blanket, it looks like, on the far end.
Her name is Emily Jackson. Shout out to Emily over there. Atta girl.
Emily just as cold as the rest of us. I guess ball people feel the cold too. Nice ball in on the corner, headed away though. Now a chance to send it back in. Low shot.
It's all right.
I
Ambitious.
Balzano.
Yeah. It is. I would have taken it. I would have for sure taken that shot. Wide open.
You have a wily confidence about you, though.
I do.
I think I'm a little more apprehensive about this thing. It's a little more risk management centered. I may have just floated that one back in the box. But I respect you for it.
Wow, what a touch.
Mary Mike doing a nice job coming over, sweeping.
She's playing great. She is playing really well.
She's done well. We thought we might miss Kai a lot. Has not been the case. And the one goal they did score, it's hard to say that Kai really would have made that much of a difference on such a fluky kind of goal. Not to take away from a great ball in and a clever flick on from Henderson. It just kind of seemed, like you said, awkward was the word. "30 minutes of defending left to do for the Bobcats in the old Capitol."
Oh, Meg.
"19 shots for Georgia College's 5 for Francis Marion." Lakis on the season, by the way, her 4th goal of the year. That's 2nd on the team now.
Behind 16.
Yes. Almost 16. We only have 15 for Amanda.
15.
Was very close to 16. Again, that's good for 5th in the country.
Oh, get through. Oh.
Amanda vying not just for Peach Belt Conference Player of the Year honors, but National Player of the Year honors and All-American status as well. Oh, and guess what? The biggest news on the Bobcat front today, maybe the biggest win of the season for the Bobcats, as this one runs just wide of Amanda. Amanda Bartholomew's coming back for her senior season.
Oh, let's go.
We had her listed as a redshirt senior, which of course meant she had one more year of eligibility left after she transferred from Virginia Commonwealth due to an injury. Has informed Coach Clark that she will be back next season for the Bobcats. Going to take it the run at Haley Farrell's all-time at Georgia College scoring record of 42 in a career. Of course, that took Farrell 4 years. Amanda trying to do it in just 3. Had 8 goals last year, 15 already this year. She is a 1 away from Farrell's single-season record of 16.
I feel like she might get that.
I feel like she might do that tonight. But you think about a very young core of players coming back, again, 8 newcomers for Georgia College, and then you throw in maybe the best scorer in the country, and Amanda Bartholomew.
Well, here she is again.
And you have to feel pretty good about yourself going into the next season. It's like picking up a 5-star recruit.
Yeah, exactly. I think this young Bobcat team will definitely improve greatly in the midfield next year as they kind of get their feet under them, get this first season out of the way, and play a lot better together. Get ready over the summer, and it'll be a different looking Bobcat squad next year, I think.
Things will improve tactically as well. Like you said, Riley, everything will get a little bit more comfortable. And a whole bunch of talented young Bobcats on the field right now. Mike looking for a way out of a dangerous situation. It's a nice job. Good footwork from Renee. Finds one of these young Bobcats, Asbel. Of course, it's exciting to see Balzano and Peterson doing so well attacking-wise for Georgia College. But at the back, Asbel and Jeffries have been fantastic. Now Bartholomew weaving through a couple. Was looking for the cross. It skipped back to Morris. Morris fighting off a few blue shirts. Now wide to Lekis. Sophia cutting in. Now Montanelli just wide.
Wow.
Good interplay in the
Yeah.
final third, though.
Yeah, that was fantastic. Nice passes, all straight to the feet.
You can see Lekis here almost found Montanelli. Montanelli tried to sneak one past Kitchen.
The volleyball team down here.
They have a game tomorrow night.
They
They'll
do?
be right here on the Bobcat Broadcast Network. You will not be with us for that one, Riley.
Unfortunately. I love it. I love
find
college.
yourself after this one missing the dulcet tones of Sam Jones. You can catch me on that broadcast at 6 p.m. Also, Jason Thornton pressing the buttons, I believe, as well tomorrow. Doing that for us right now. Always does a great job. Our production manager here. Special thanks to Special Assistant Sean Montgomery for showing out tonight. Showing up where he's needed.
He's doing a great job over there. Chewing
Playing
whatever
Angry
he's
Birds
chewing.
or whatever he's doing right now.
Exactly. Of course, to Al Weston.
Oh, yeah, the man.
The man, the
myth.
myth, the legend.
They're not so much a legend. Legend. We'll give him legend.
We'll
Why
give
not?
him legend status for sure.
Don't tell him I said that. I'll dock my pay. And it's not much already. I'll put in a complaint to the union about that one later.
Yeah, I'll sign that.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. Neither team very interested in doing a whole lot right now.
Yeah, it's kind of slow moving.
Of course, remember last time everything slowed down, and then all of a sudden Francis Marion had a goal. Again, the lull them to sleep tactic. Bartholomew. Oh, Montanelli. Montanelli with a good touch. Can't get around the final defender. Does pick up the ball. Looking for pink options. Looking for Amanda. Amanda picks the ball up somehow. Gets it to Morris. Morris.
Oh.
Bombed it.
3 points is good in football. American football.
It's an excellent play from Amanda. I have no idea how she was able to get her right foot around the ball enough to get that one to Morris. And Becca with some space. And probably the strongest leg on the team. Boomed that one. Duvall does well there.
Wow. Staying with it.
Mike in good position. Getting a win tonight goes a long way towards helping the Bobcats stay in contention in the Peach Belt Conference if they want to maybe possibly host a tournament game. It's a long shot for sure, but Young Harris does come to town. They're a few points ahead of the Bobcats. Not sure what their score is tonight, but live standings, as far as we know, Bobcats would be just 1 point behind Young Harris. A win against them in the next game as the Bobcats travel to Young Harris would be pretty huge. Would put them in at least the 5th spot. Morris with a chance. Once again over the top. Can't get over the top of the ball.
I'd love to see her kick an actual field goal. I bet she could go from about 35, 40.
Absolutely. Substitute for Francis Marion. Number 4, Haley Bigler out. Number 16, Emma Hall in a collision. Sounded rough up here.
Yeah. I was looking away. I didn't see it. It has been a physical game. At times. At times
for sure. But once again, our head referee tonight has done a nice job of calling it even.
Yeah, keeping things under control.
Has definitely not tried to make the game a ref show, if you will.
What a
kick.
kick.
The players play. Now a free kick coming in, and once again almost caused some trouble for the Cats. Ashley Graham, well aware of it this time, though. Comes out and makes a play. Good news, Riley, is this is our last outside event at nighttime for a long time.
Yes.
Until baseball and softball starts picking things up, but then we can hide out in the press box.
Yeah.
It just starts to get cold in Milledgeville.
Cold as in.
We were sweating before the game.
Yeah,
I don't know
we
what
were.
happened here. Bartholomew, good pressure again. Ferris. Hall. And Hall looking for space. Pass picked up by Holly Bowman, now out wide. Giving chase is Cartano. Cartano can't get around Almost Daughter. Almost Daughter's been fantastic tonight.
She has. She's really played well. Played the position how it is supposed to be played. Every once in a while overlapping and also staying back, making some good defensive plays.
Her feet are so quick, it's just difficult to get by her, and if you do, you might just be offside.
Yeah. Exactly like that.
Again, it's kick for a cure night in Milledgeville. Bobcats in the pink uniforms to raise awareness for breast cancer and breast cancer research. $20 minutes left in this one.
I hate to say it, but things have really slowed down again.
You just jinxed it again.
I don't
exactly what you did.
I don't know.
Feels like a Francis Marion goal. Just might be imminent after that one.
Oh.
But then again, maybe not.
Yeah.
I won't put that much blame on you as much as I want to. Glad Jason's here to laugh at my jokes.
Yeah.
He might be the only one. Up towards Balzano. Now Leck is coming back for it. Here's an overlap from Uno. Uno can't get around McGee. McGee's also been very, very solid tonight at the fullback position.
Yeah, that is the only thing with Umbjorg is she sometimes tries to get a little too fancy, and it'll come back to haunt her, and it did in that case, giving Francis Marion the throw. But for the most part, she's a pretty technically sound player and knows what to do with the ball.
Maybe stays on the ball a little too long sometimes.
Yeah, it's okay though. It's always good to be kind of selfish in soccer, because sometimes it can for sure lead to good things, and it has shown here with Uno.
Well, one of the things we talked with Amanda about last year was maybe she was a little too unselfish. Maybe passing the ball off. Still ended up with 8 goals, but now this year you see her shot total way, way up.
That's what you got to do when you're up there, and you know you have that goal scoring ability. You just go for it, and most of the time it'll go in.
Good interplay here. Morris and Lekes back and forth. Duvall coming over. Duvall maybe a heavy touch. Throwing forward the Patriots with 18 minutes left.
And Lekes is another one of those who I feel like is a little too unselfish. And I feel like her speed out there on that left side just has way too much.
Well, you see what happens when she keeps the ball.
Yeah.
Man, oh man. An incredible goal. That's how we got here, 2-1. Sophia Lekes in and out and in and out and in and out. Completes the slalom before finally sliding to the floor and slipping one past Michaela Kitchen to make this 2-1 on the night. Bartholomew out wide. Balzano towards Lekes, taken away by McGee. Picked up by Morris, though. Morris still. Morris. Kitchen's there.
Morris kept it down that time. Her first two were 15 feet over the goal, but that one was on target.
Morris is interesting in that she doesn't, you don't really think of her as someone who gets forward a whole lot, but when she does, she's able to make really long runs.
Yeah.
That cause a lot of problems for the defense.
Oh. Unfortunate touch. That would have been a beautiful pass there. Whoa.
Punched forward, Asbell giving chase, so as Mike Graham comes all the way out for it. Amanda fighting for it. Amanda's still fighting for it. Goes to ground and throw in for the Patriots.
Oh.
McElroy gives away possession. The Bobcats give it right back. Have the Bobcats made a substitution in this half? I don't believe they have.
No.
We're getting late. 30 minutes in to the second half. No substitutions so far.
I think at this point, Hope is just trying to, we're going to keep this 1-goal lead and not give anything up.
You worry about fatigue, but Bobcats may be out of options. Peterson hurt. Jeffrey's hurt. Not sure who else may be wounded on the Bobcat bench. But now some work to do. A corner for the Patriots.
Yeah, Peterson is one of those midfielders that I would really want to see develop. She has a good touch on the ball and really knows what she's doing.
She may be one of the most talented of that bunch.
Yeah.
She's extremely clever on the ball. Corner coming in. Trouble. Popped up in the air, though, and goes wide of the goal. Bobcats might have blinked for a second, but nothing doing.
Yeah, the one game I saw Emily Peterson play in, and she did fantastic. Knew exactly where she was going with the ball every time. Played well. Thanks, Sean. Played well and kind of just did her thing in the midfield. And unfortunate she's injured right now.
Possession get away from the Cats. Ashley Graham there to pick up the pieces. Again, maybe that's some of the fatigue showing up as we get later and later into this one. So we've seen one mistake can turn this one on its head. Morris, patient. Beatenborg a little less so, finds Montanelli. And now a diagonal ball towards Balzano. Cassie coming forward. Able to be pushed away by the Patriots. Una does a nice job coming forward. 22 shots on the board for Georgia. Oh, man. I was reading the scoreboard, and Ashley Graham almost banged the ball off a Francis Marion player. Incredible pressure from the Patriots. Maybe the best we've seen all night. Pushed forward. Still Ferris having to make a play. Ferris calmly gets rid of it. Well done from Ferris. Now a whole lot of space. Here comes Bartholomew. Lekes running forward. Bartholomew going to hold on to it. Bartholomew still. Shot coming into the corner! Amanda Bartholomew. Be as selfish as you want.
Please. What a shot. What a shot.
Man, oh man. Lekis, of course, credit to her, made a great run to pull the defender away. Bartholomew cleverly holds on to the ball, takes it with her left foot this time, and bends the ball into the bottom corner. 16 goals on the year. That ties the school record. 3-1 Cats, and that was a big one.
I was thinking we might see a sub for Georgia College, but nobody looks to be getting warm over there. It looks like Hope will just ride it out with the starting 11 for the second half.
Of course, not the normal Milledgeville humidity we're used to.
Oh.
May not be cramping up as much with this kind of weather.
I am for sure. I'm freezing up here.
3-1 Cats. Bartholomew with another brace. I'm not sure how many, but it seems like that's a whole lot of multi-goal games for Amanda Bartholomew this year.
Oh, she tied the record.
She did tie the record. That is 7 goals in the last 3 games for Amanda.
Sounds like somebody we might know a little higher up called Josef Martinez.
Oh, absolutely. Just up the road. Take a short drive down 20.
Mm-hmm.
And it's interesting you say that, not to get too nerdy here.
Okay, all right, what you got for me?
I'm associated with Atlanta United.
Yeah.
I've been around the team a whole lot this year.
Yeah.
And watching Joseph, who's 18 goals, 18 games,
Yeah.
just amazing as a striker. The movement between him and Bartholomew has always seemed very similar to me.
Yeah.
That's something I thought at the beginning of the year when I first started watching Bartholomew. She moves so well off the ball and is so clever on it. And when she gets her chances, she's able to finish. It's very similar to what we've seen from Joseph Martinez this year.
Yeah.
And Amanda Bartholomew with, 3 games left after this one.
Yeah,
maybe has cemented herself as the PBC Player of the Year tonight. Maybe she can pick up an assist. Here comes Balzano. Balzano in on goal.
Oh my gosh. Little cheeky chip there.
Almost a stellar save.
Yeah.
From a trailing Francis Marion player, but Cassie Balzano picks up her 4th goal of the year. Bartholomew with the assist.
A little
great run from Cassie.
Yeah, a little left bumper circle shot on PlayStation there.
Whole lot of PlayStation goals tonight.
Oh my goodness.
You'll see here Balzano finds herself with a whole lot of green in front of her, patiently chips the ball over and almost got called out for it. Again, a great attempt to get back and almost clear that one off the line. But Balzano does enough to make it difficult. And the Bobcats have sealed the deal in Milledgeville tonight. That's 15 goals in the last 3 games for your Bobcats, folks. They are putting on a show. And again, I said this at the beginning of the year. I thought this was the best attacking team we'd had at Georgia College.
Yeah.
In a long, long time, and that continues to hold true, and it may just get worse. Here comes Lekis. Ball coming in towards Balzano. Blocked. I think Mike coming forward doing a nice job. 25 shots for the Bobcats. Mike almost gives away possession. Now Duvall. Almost daughter coming forward. Bartholomew tried to play Lekis on.
Yeah, Sam, I don't know if you were looking, but Bartholomew was the only person. It was one-on-one. Bartholomew against their center back. Give it to her.
Seems to be as time has gone on here, Amanda's been able to, of course, find herself without 3 people in her back pocket. Now Francis Marion really having to push if they want to try to salvage anything out of this game with a late miracle. And it gives chance for Bartholomew to maybe poach a couple more goals. There's Bartholomew, now space in the middle. Finds Montanelli, now space for Balzano. Montanelli's going to shoot. Saved by Kitchen. Maybe one more pass could have done the trick there with Balzano out in the wing.
Yep.
Not going to fault Anya for shooting there. Made Kitchen work for it. Anya's been close a couple times tonight. Came off the bar a few moments ago. And now Balzano on the wing continues. Just blow past people. And she's fantastic. She's really excellent at making that chopping kind of cut inward with her right foot. Seems to spin any fullback who tries to come after it.
Morris kind of directing traffic there. That was quite impressive. Not looking at the ball at all while dribbling and pointing and talking to people, too.
Anya goes to the floor, brings down one.
Oh. She was talking to her.
A little bit of talking to, exactly. Maybe a little aggressive with 8 minutes left in a 4-1 game.
It gets like that for the losing team, especially in these situations. You just want to get out of here.
Graham will claim it. Getting the schedule for the Cats. Young Harris on the weekend. A trip up to the mountains. Can't imagine how chilly it might be up there.
Oh, goodness.
As we head to North Georgia for that one. Then a trip to South Carolina and Lander, followed by Senior Day in the Old Capitol. Number 16, Columbus, coming to town. That'll be a big test for this Bobcat team. 2 winnable games for the Cats. All be tough games. Lander and Young Harris. Young Harris sitting at 5th in the conference. Lander just behind Georgia College at 7th. So right in the middle of those two teams of the Bobcats. 2 winnable games.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now, and the 5 spot, it could very easily be jumped by any of the next couple of teams, really, if they finish out with a couple of wins.
Well, you see Pembroke there with a similar record at 4-1-1 as Young Harris. They're both 4-1-1, similar points.
So it'll be interesting.
Easily see Georgia College maybe sneaking into a home game at Bobcat Field. A whole lot of work to do for that to happen, and need some help from some folks. But win the next 2, you never know. And man, wouldn't that be fun?
That would.
Haven't had a home tournament game since the famous Mary Lee Ameren game a couple years ago. I'm not sure you were there for that.
I don't think I was.
The field was flooded
here
on West Campus. We moved out to a rec field that was at least 30 feet too small in each way.
Nice.
Over just a few miles away from the Georgia College campus. I remember it clearly because in lieu of a flag at this rec center, we had to play the national anthem and face the nearest government building. The nearest government building, the bathrooms over on the rec field grounds. Being that it was a county site.
Ooh.
I've never seen it before. We all turned and faced the bathroom that day, the national anthem. But then Mary Lee Ameren, a goal with no more than 5 seconds left to send the Bobcats past Pembroke in the second round. Hopefully we can see more of the same. The Bobcats can get a home game of their own.
That would be impressive, especially with this young team.
It would be a surprise, honestly, from where this team started at the beginning of the year. Somewhat of a rough start. Didn't expect the Bobcats to pull together the way they have, but they found a lineup that works for them. The tactics have worked for them.
Yeah, I hadn't looked at the record of any PVC team, and when I saw Georgia College was 7-5 overall, I was kind of surprised actually.
Mistake here, Bartholomew coming forward. Bonser, the newly subbed Bonser in. Bonser with a long shot right to Kitchen. Excellent attempt from Bonser. Again, just checked in. Rackman third beyond the daughter. Also in for this one.
Nice.
Maddie Steven in as well. Looks like Montanelli exited, as did Cassie Balzano. Becca Morris also leaves after a great shift tonight for the Bobcats. She's been so good. Mike there to head it away. Mike there again, and lets it run to Ashley.
Just under 3:30 left here in the second half.
Maddie Steven charging forward. Ball still alive. Intercepted by Bonser. Lekis, who opened the floodgates for the Bobcats in the second half, can't explain how huge that goal was for Georgia College, who seemed like they had hit an absolute wall. Things had frozen up.
It looked like Francis Marion was the better team coming out in the second half.
For just a few moments anyways, the Bobcats finally started to get into the game. And then Lekis turned the game on a dime. Bartholomew brings it down. May have cheated a bit, she did.
If you got 2 goals, you got to cheat somehow.
They should just let her have it. Why not? Ferris, good positioning as well. She has cemented herself in that right back spot for Georgia College. The Armstrong State transfer.
Yeah, her and Uno are both very capable.
Bobcats leaving some space, almost snuck in to Kylie McElroy.
Yeah. No, what I was saying is that both outside backs are very capable of making a run up the field and possibly scoring. And we've seen that tonight from both sides.
Forward towards Stevens. Bonser coming ahead. Popped up by Raggy. Almost to the minute mark as the Bobcats are going to sneak away with a big win. 1-1 game in the half. Sophia Lekis breaks the draw with one of the goals of the year for the Bobcats. Amanda Bartholomew almost ones up, sir. Oh, man. Amanda Bartholomew could have snuck in a late goal there. Could have seen the record broken right then and there.
Well, still got a chance.
Lekis still. Lekis long shot over the bar. Sophia's dad wanted that one. Lots of dads around tonight, man.
Yeah, usually all families show up in pretty strong numbers. They are the Bobcat fans.
Maddie Steven looking for Bartholomew, can't find her. 10 seconds left in this one. Bartholomew scores first. Lekis scores second. Bartholomew again with the brace to tie the school record. Then Cassie Balzano seals the deal. The buzzer sounds. The Bobcats win 4-1. A huge home win tonight and a standing ovation from the Bobcat fans right in front of us here as the Bobcats outshoot the Patriots 28-10. Amanda Bartholomew again with the brace. Lekis with one. Balzano with another. Both of those their 4th goals of the year. And Riley, big time win for the Cats.
Huge win, huge win. It cemented a nice positive record in the Peach Belt, like I mentioned earlier, and gave some confidence, I feel like, to this Bobcat team, this young team that has a lot to prove. And I think that was a milestone right there. I think they did a great job tonight, played well in every aspect of the field. especially Amanda Bartholomew with 2 goals, and then Sophia Lekis scoring that huge one, the second one. But yeah, overall great performance from Georgia College.
So again, we have a couple of big games coming up. Young Harris and then Lander right after this one is going to be huge as the Bobcats fight for a spot near the top of the Peach Belt Conference. And folks, we could very well be back here for 2 extra games rather than just the senior day.
Yeah.
Bobcats look confident. They look sharp going forward. The defense has settled down a lot from where it was at the beginning.
Yes.
A whole lot of mistakes being made at the beginning. Feels like everything feels sharper. The clearances are better. The positioning is better. And, of course, the Bobcats have ran into some competition that maybe wasn't as difficult at the beginning of the year, but when they're put up against good competition, like a Flagler, like a North Georgia, they've shown they can compete. 3-2 losses in those games, but they've been in them to the end. And this is a Bobcat team that has everything going for it looking forward.
Plenty of potential, like I said earlier, as they come over to clap to the crowd. But, yeah, like I said, plenty of potential, a lot of young talent in the midfield and just everywhere. And so I'm really looking forward to the rest of the season and the next couple years, really, with this squad.
They showed that talent tonight, a 4-1 win for the Bobcats, and a big night for Bobcat Nation. That'll wrap things up here from the Old Capitol Bobcat Field on the west campus of Georgia College. They're playing Midnight Train. That means it's time for us to get on out of here. Sam Jones for Riley Williams and Jason Thornton here on the broadcast tonight. Thank you so much for listening. Bobcats get a big 4-1 win. Have a good night, folks. Stay safe, and go Bobcats.